wanted to share with you what I sold in the last 24 hours. And my mind is a little bit blown because of how much I sold, which is more than what's shown here. Um, these two books were Amazon, and the rest of these over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items are on eBay. But I sold 4 lots on eBay. I sold a book lot, which had been sitting around for quite a while. It's a Winston Churchill book collection for $29.99 plus shipping. I sold a loose DVD lot, which ended last night, for $26 and change plus shipping. Those are DVDs that I have accumulated over time, or loose DVDs, and I I collect them, and then when I get enough of them, this was over 400, I put a lot up for auction. It didn't sell for that much, but at least I get something for it, and I get them out of there. And then I sold number three, a DVD lot, which is called, I believe, Girl Grooves. It's 3 DVDs. It sells, anyway, it sold for $39 plus shipping. It's a bunch of older female vocal groups back from the 60s, that kind of thing, 70s. Hard to find. Yeah, so I sold that, and then I sold a DVD lot for $16 and change plus shipping. That was a bunch of concert DVDs like Bruce Springsteen. There was even like Winona Judd, a bunch of others. It was 8 DVDs. So 10 total eBay sales and 2 Amazon sales in the last 24 hours. It's Friday. What is it? December, I believe it is 15th, 2023. So I have to make this video kind of quick because I have to get home and pack everything up and go to the post office before I open my book and media store at 10 o'clock. And right now it's about 8:25. So yeah, I'm really cutting it close. But I wanted to share with you guys what I had sold, because there is some good stuff in here, in addition to the lots, which I can't show you, but I can at least talk about. These are the 2 Amazon sales. This one came from a little free library that I got back on October 27th. Goddess of Witches. Anytime you see witches or goddess, I would look it up. This one sold for $11.99 plus shipping. It only took a couple months to sell. And this is not FBA. This is fulfilled by merchant. Okay, so I am listing them, storing them myself, and then shipping them out. So you do not have to do FBA to make money on Amazon selling books. You can do fulfilled by merchant. Feel free to do FBA, but I'm just saying that you can start out doing fulfilled by merchant. So this one was from a free book pickup back in March 7th of this year. So this was, 9 months ago or so? Your Battle for Stock Market Profits, How to Keep Money and Keep It in Today's Market by Gerald M. Loeb. This sold for $47.99. A very nice sale. Is long tail book. Is it worth it? Well, you have to decide for yourself. For me, it's definitely worth it. Doesn't take up that much space, and $47 is really nice. So that's about about $60 in Amazon sales, which is always good when that comes in. And these are all on eBay. So in addition to the 4 lots, I've got these 6 sales here. This one is the lowest by far. This is when I was messing around to see if I could sell DVDs. This is not even sealed. I would only really do this with sealed DVDs at this point. I was pricing them really low. I had it $2.99, and then they bought it for like $2.54 plus shipping. So I'm going to make like $1 or less. It was just an experiment to see if I could sell this stuff that doesn't sell that often and is a very well-known DVD. Not even as well-known as many others, but nonetheless, it did eventually sell. I would never list it again. It was a bit of an experiment. A lot of them were sealed, though, that sold. So I did that. This was from a Gaylord from a couple years ago. It's a Disney Pixar short films. It is sealed collection. This sold for $10.99, free shipping. Aside from rare, hard to find types of DVDs, I would stick to the sealed ones unless you are really trying to do a high volume of sales and don't mind super low profit. A lot of DVDs that you can sell that aren't sealed that like this one, that are not going to sell for much, $2.99. So it's up to you. It depends on your business model. So this one sold $10.99. That was sitting around for a while. Example of another one that I've had for a while that I'm trying to move through those. This is one that is not Bollywood. I guess, yeah, I think it is a movie, Bollywood movie, but it's a CD sold for $9 plus shipping. This is from the Gaylord. Those 4 Gaylords I got last year in September. that I continue to sell. There was such good stuff in there. They were mixed media for the most part, but there was also some other items as well. But there was lots of CDs, lots of DVDs, and other types of media. So that one was $9. This one is from a Gaylord even older, probably closer to 2.5 to 3 years ago. I had it listed for $70 apparently, but it sold for $35, free shipping. Thomas Mafumo, Spirits to Bite Our Ears. So even though it took so long, I sold it for $35, and I'll make over, $25+ off that, which is going to be nice. So CDs are small; they don't take up much space. Even a super long tail like this, you can make nice money. That's why instead of it, having items that are selling for $10 and it takes 3 years to sell them, why not have items that are selling listed for much more money? And even if it's half the price, you're still going to make good money. This one here is a Prince cassette tape. There was a donation. I have it here August 6th, but I don't know if it was this year, but I believe it was last year. But nonetheless, it's a Prince cassette tape. Cassette tapes do sell. I don't have that many for sale on eBay, but I still have some left. This one sold for $16.49, free shipping. I will wrap that up really nice, make sure and protect it as best that I can. This one, I just listed it within the last week, and it sold. And this one sold for, you ready? Drum roll, $49.99. I can't stress it enough to look things up on eBay and don't just sell on Amazon, because this one has a barcode. So this came from the Gaylord, the 4 Gaylords that I'm still, actually I have 5 Gaylords, but the Gaylords that I'm still going through. Right now I have 3 full Gaylords of CDs I still haven't gone through, and another Gaylord that's got about 3 Bankers boxes worth of CDs that I still have to go through. And this was in there. And where did this come from? This came from someone who sells only Amazon and only FBA. And so they scan stuff only with barcodes. This one had a barcode, but it wasn't up to par on Amazon. But yet I can sell it for $50 on eBay. $50. This is why I recommend doing both. You can scan through with the Amazon, whatever Amazon app you use, Scoutly or whatever. Get lots of information. And then if it doesn't make sense on Amazon, there's ones that are, the rank is too high, but the price is pretty high, and there's not that many copies. And those I would put to the side and look them up on eBay, like this one. This is Milton Nascimento. I think it's Brazilian. It's Portuguese anyway. And it's pretty rare. The other thing about this is there was a couple copies that were priced much higher, not taking offers. Price it realistically for what it can sell for. Take offers. Even though I did not get an offer on this, it sold for what I asked, which was $49.99 plus shipping. Take offers, guys. I'm telling you. Otherwise, it's going to take a lot longer to sell some of this stuff. And I believe the other lowest one was like 70 or 60 bucks. And it just made more sense to price it lower. And I would rather sell it, period, for $50 than to hope to sell it for $70 or $100 and never actually sell it. So remember that, guys. Price it right. So, how do you sell things on eBay? Well, people have to want them. Number 1. Number 2, take good photos. Lots of light, white background. Doesn't have to be white background, but lots of light. Make a good title. Put the name of the CD in this example. All of that information. Put CD in there. Put the year. If it's a type of music, put it in there. Every keyword you can imagine that would make sense for it, put it in there. And price it right and take offers. So don't price it for $100, if it's not selling for that. But $50 is an amazing price, especially considering that for each Gaylord I paid $85. I only paid for the shipping, but it came out to $85 per Gaylord for the entire Gaylord. And this sold for $50, one CD. So the sales keep coming in off of those Gaylords, and just just keep in mind, guys, that Amazon's not the only show in town. You should definitely do Amazon if you're doing media, but you should definitely do eBay so that you don't miss out on these opportunities, and so you have a better understanding of what sells. The numbers will give you on Amazon will give you a lot of information that will help you to figure out if it makes sense to sell it on Amazon, but it also helps you to figure out if it's worth looking at up on eBay. And then as you sell more and more CDs on eBay and other media, you'll start to figure out, oh, this one looks like it could be good on eBay just by looking at it. That's the funny thing. When I saw this CD, without even scanning it, I said, that looks like it's worth money. Isn't that funny? And it ends up being worth money. Over time, you just get a nose for it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you next video. Take care.